Hi Duck, so I'm just at the Marston Moor Memorial. So this is the memorial for the War of the Roses. Battle of Marston Moor, 2nd of July 1644, where the Parliamentary Army, left to the leadership of Oliver Cromwell, supported by David Leslie, completed the defeat of the forces of Prince Rupert. Yeah, so the big battle happened just over here somewhere, I believe. But yeah, let's see what's on the other side as well. Here in his native country, Sir Thomas Fairfax, the famous Yorkshire soldier, fought for Parliament with brilliance and success. Lord General of the Parliamentary Army, 1645 to 1650. What's it say on the other side here? Property of the Cromwell Association. But yeah, there we go. And then we've got a Battle of Marston Moor here, 2nd of July 1644, guys. The bloody civil war in July 1944, the fields around, you saw the biggest battle of the Civil War fought between the King and Parliament for control of the country. The war began in 1642 and its first phase lasted until 1646. Believe it or not, there's been some apparitions seen around this area, especially along this road, guys. So a full-bodied apparition of an horse and soldier have been seen trotting down the road, believe it or not. Scared a motorist to death. So there's the formations, the army, also the parliamentary forces there and the King's forces formed up there.
Distance of about 2.4 kilometres.
So facing this plaque, you're looking due north. Before you lies the area from Long Marston village to Tockwith, a distance of about 2.4 kilometres. Just over 450 metres to the north of you is a position taken up by the Royalist forces. Some 17,000 men consisting of the Earl of Newcastle's Northern Army and the Prince Rupert's Field Army from the Midlands. This Royalist army was gathered beyond a ditch 275 metres north of here that separated the moorland from the cultivated land. Can you imagine all those men shouting out and crying as...
Yeah, but think about it, like 17,000 men on that, like,
I know.
field there, that'd be nothing.
No, I know, yeah. And then obviously all the wounded and dying just left there. On the south side of the plaque, the area up to the crest of the rising ground again from the Long Marston to Tockwith was filled with the Allied army made up of Scottish forces under the Earl of Leven, Yorkshire forces Lord Fairfax, East Anglian troops under Earl of Manchester, and his cavalry commander Oliver Cromwell. Cromwell was in his cavalry, the Ironsides, on the left wing of the Allied front, close to Tockwith. That's Tockwith's just over there, guys, so he would have been on that side. On the crest of the hill, a little to the left, you can see a clump of trees. Behind the clump and over the brow of the hill, the baggage train was located. The trees are known as Cromwell's Clump. The general disposition of the armies can be seen on the plan of the battlefield. Newcastle's Whitecoats were under the command of Mackworth. Just go in a little bit more, guys. So they were the battle positions. And there's the hill. And if you look at the trees there, that was called Cromwell's Hill there, where the tree is. So they were looking down here onto the parliamentary forces. The battle began sometime between 7 and 7:30 in the evening, and when the commander of the Allied army, the Scottish Earl of Leven, launched a sudden attack on the Royalist lines, his army had mixed success. The cavalry on the Allied right wing was broken and driven in flight from the field by Royalists facing them. Cromwell, however, inflicted a similar rout on the Royalists facing him. Although wounded in the neck, pictured below, he had the skill to control his men after his success, to lead the eastwards fighting Royalist infantry and cavalry regiments as he encountered them. The last Royalist infantry on the battlefield were Newcastle's Whitecoats, who refused to yield and perished almost to a man, pictured above. By midnight the battle was over, the credit for the stunning victory going to Oliver Cromwell. 4,000 royalists and several hundred parliamentarians lost their lives in this battle, and most of them were buried in several mass graves in this field. And this is, of course, a forever lasting memorial.